Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nena Obasi. If you're new here, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. So on today's episode, I just wanted to have like a real conversation or a real talk about post-study work visa versus healthcare visa. So now a lot of people have their own various opinions as to which is preferable and which option they would rather go for. As a matter of fact, a lot of people have gone for the option they feel like is best suited for them. But this video is geared towards the people that still have these options available to them. And if in any way you are like conflicted as to what to choose, then this video is for you. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe, like, share, and comment. And I hope you enjoy this video and just stick around, just stay with me till the end. Okay, fun fact before I carry on with the video, can you just see right now I'm looking for a PT party, like anyone that feels like or anyone that wants to sympathize with me, please do sympathize with me right now after this. If I sympathize with me after this story, can you imagine that I actually did 2 videos yesterday? I spent my whole day, what am I saying? I did like 3 videos. I spent my whole day on these videos. I don't even know what came over me. I didn't check the videos I had done. And just for me to go back, and I found out that 2 of them had no audio. So apparently I think my mic died. Like really, mic, really. So to get right into the video, what inspired this video is the fact that I heard a story. Now, this is not a matter of them say. I actually heard this story from the source, that is the person that was directly involved. So what happened was the person in quote or in question finished her master's degree and decided that instead of her applying for the post-study work visa, the best route for her to go through would be the healthcare visa. Then she went ahead, she got a care home that was willing to sponsor her. She got sponsored, and then she began the job. And then when she started, she realized that this job was not what she signed up for. And I think it started to show. She didn't really give that much context of what exactly went down. All she said was, she told them that, oh, this is not what she thought the job was. She didn't know she'd be doing this and that and that. Who knows? It was also showing in her body language. I don't know. I do not know. But then, in 2 weeks, they sacked her. So the implication of getting sacked in this case is that they're going to withdraw the certificate of sponsorship, thereby leaving her with the option to go back home to Nigeria, go back to her country of origin, except if she gets another company that is going to sponsor her. And the time frame for her to leave it is really short. Let me not even use past tense because she's currently in that situation right now. So that led me to actually have this conversation. I obviously have my own personal opinion, but I haven't been pushed or led towards like talking about it. But just listening to this story made me feel like I need to talk to whoever is interested in this kind of information, like what my opinion is on it. So if you were to ask me if I had a say in deciding or helping you choose or make up your mind as to what you would prefer or what would be better, I would say you should go for the PSW for various reasons. Honestly, like if it is your passion to want to go like work as a healthcare assistant or a support worker or whatever, if that is what you genuinely enjoy doing, if that is what you love doing, if that is what you were called to do, then by all means, please carry on. Please go ahead, go there and kill it. Like, do it so well. Now, this video is for those people that don't even have any prior experience. They have a lot of expectations, people that know that this is not what they truly want to do, but I decided to use it as a stepping stone or whatever way they feel like this could help them. I don't know. I know that the end goal is sponsorship, but you need to know the means at which you are going through to be able to get your own sponsorship, if that makes sense. Yeah. So A lot of people have heard, oh, healthcare, it's not easy. They're like, oh, I don't care. I will just come in, I would do it. And then it's not just for 5 years. After 5 years, I'll get my citizenship and then I can go and do whatever I want. First of all, like I said, you have no prior experience as to what this job truly entails. Then you come in and then you see how the job is, and then you start acting up, you start, I don't know, not doing your work and messing things up for people that, let's say, are yet to come, or people that genuinely enjoy this type of work. Then you come in, you mess things up, and you just become so frustrated, you become so angry, and then you will now join the group of people that are going around preaching to people that things are very difficult here, things are hard, your work is hard. Why wouldn't it be hard? It is what you chose for yourself. Honestly, like, I feel like if you've decided that you want to do something, you have to cross your T's and dot your I's, like in terms of doing your research properly to know what you are getting yourself into. Like, for real. Some agencies now will actually tell you, oh, we have work, pay so amount of money. I'm not even joking. Like, some agencies are charging over £10,000 just to give people sponsorship, and then when they come in, they don't have any work for them. Like, they literally have no work for them, and then they are turning them and tossing them from here to there to there to there, trying to say, oh, this one will give you work, this person will give you work. Oh, I don't have work for you. What happens in that time frame? You don't have money to sustain your life. You don't have money for anything. So people end up being like empty because they don't have work. I mean, they've taken from you, they've taken a lot from you, but they don't have the work to give back to you for it to replenish your pocket. It's really not worth it, honestly. So if it's something that you're even doing, you're supposed to cross your T's and dot your I's. But no, some people will come in blindly. Some people would not even weigh their options and reason what is best for them or what would be okay. But because of this end goal of sponsorship, like, they're all like, oh, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I want. Like, I don't know. I actually don't know. I really don't know. Another thing is that if you actually like go down this healthcare visa route, let's say, God forbid, worst case scenario, it gets cancelled, you cannot transition back to the post-study work visa. But like, going down the post, you can, how do I put it, you can make a transition from your student visa to the post-study work visa, and then to the healthcare visa if that is what you actually want for yourself. But then if you go straight to the healthcare visa, there is no turning back. There's actually no going back because you're already there. And if your sponsorship gets taken away from you, then you have to go back to your country of origin, like, or wherever you came from. And I'm sure that that is not what we all want, right? Also, what happens is that the salary involved in this healthcare visa route, like going down this path, the salary that comes with it is actually really poor. Like, because it's considered as a low skilled job, it's something that you call the menial job. The salary that comes is really, really little. So it's like you're working so hard, but you don't really have a lot to show for it. And then, like, I don't know, like, you're physically tired, you're mentally drained, you're just exhausted. But then when you look at your pocket, there's really nothing to show for it. So really, is that what you want to do when you can actually, because one thing I know is that Nigerians are very, I'm speaking for Nigerians because I'm Nigerian. So I know that Nigerians are very, very like ambitious. I know that we're very, very ambitious. So going down this path, most times it takes like a mental toll. How do I put it? Most times it affects most Nigerians mentally, especially if they were doing so well for themselves in Nigeria, and then they come down here and then they have to do this kind of jobs just to survive or just to make a living. I don't know. I just believe that you are so much more than that. Like, you can actually accept, like I said, if that is what you genuinely enjoy doing, if that is what you want and you love, then please go for it by all means. Because I mean, we are all called into different career paths. Like, we all want different things, right? But then you need to be strategic because you cannot be living this life and be suffering. The world's already too hard. The economy is already too hard. There are already a lot of forces against us. There are inflation. There are a lot of things that are just there to, will I say, to pull you down. I really don't know what to say, but you don't now want to add your own to it. Like, you don't want your decisions to now be the source of your frustrations, and I don't know, because if you don't have money, things are going to be hard at the end of the day. So also, if you say, oh, after 5 years you will bounce back, after 5 years you would go and do what you truly want to do, what happens is the 5 years you'd have used to build your career in what you truly wanted to do, you've used it to gather more experience in this field. So what will happen is in 5 years time, you're actually maybe going up the ladder, probably moving on as a nurse or something. Not being a nurse is not a bad thing, to be honest. Like, but what I'm saying is that you are in that career, you're in that line of work, you'll be there for a while, and it'll be hard for you to transition back to what you truly want to do if what you want to do isn't in the medical line. It will be hard for you to transition back because you don't even have the work experience, and honestly, you wouldn't want to be a beginner at that your field and now be earning way lesser than you are already currently earning. So basically, you might end up kicking yourself out of your career path or what you genuinely want to do for yourself. Now, the PSW gives you 2 years, and in that 2 years you have the opportunity to actually like get any type of work you want, explore that work. If it's something you like, you go ahead with it in terms of looking for sponsorship and all that. If you don't, then you can move on to something else. So I know that the post-study work route is not the quickest of routes, and I know that the 2 years doesn't count towards your permanent stay in the UK, or it doesn't count towards your stay generally in the UK, but in that 2 years you can actually do a lot, and it's enough time for you to actually find your sponsorship. All you need to do is just be patient. What happens is with the 2 years, employers can still employ you. Some employers are quite hesitant to sponsor you right there, like immediately. But I mean, when you get into a workplace for the first time, you have a probation period. So during that period, you can prove yourself to the employer, and if they like you, they can sponsor you. The only thing is that you need to be particular about the companies you go into. Don't go into companies that you know that they don't have the license, because you'll just be wasting both your time and their time. But if you know, okay, that this company has a license, then you can go ahead to work for them. And with time, who knows, you can get sponsored. Anything can happen. Or some companies, when they even know that you have the 2 years, they can even sponsor you immediately. Also, let's say like you've decided that, okay, you want to go into healthcare, right? That is what you want to do. That's all right. Let's say like when you were studying, you didn't have this prior experience, or you didn't have the time to work or anything like that. Getting the post-study work visa would give you the opportunity to actually go into that field, do the work, and you would decide if this is what you really want to do or not. If that is not what you want to do, then you can change your mind and try something else. So it's just as easy as that. Honestly, I just feel like the ball is in your court. At the end of the day, this is my opinion. This is what I feel about it. If you ask me, I would actually suggest that you make the transition from your PSW to your healthcare visa, if the healthcare visa is what you genuinely want to do. If that is what the route you want to go down, that's the path you want to go down, then that's fine. But just take a transition down and then use some months to work in the healthcare field before you move. If you're as ambitious as I am, like, to be honest, I encourage people to be very, very ambitious. I do not encourage settling for less. It is just against what I stand for, what I believe in. So I would never encourage you to settle. So if you're like me, or like some other people that cannot settle, then go down that PSW route and chase your dreams. To be honest, a lot of people are making it, like, no jokes, no cap. A lot of people are actually making it. So like in their various career paths, you just need to be very, very focused, determined, and do not settle. And one last thing, I have said this before and I will say it again: you are the product of your decision. We are all the product of our decisions, and whatever decision we make, we will all have to live with the consequences that comes with it. So be wise and make the right decision for yourself. People's situations are different. I understand that a lot of people's situations are different, and then this healthcare visa might be the best option for them. That's all right. It's okay. But if you know that you can actually do without this visa, you can actually afford to pay for the PSW, then why not? Just be patient, just wait it out. Things will work out. With determination and God, all things will work for your good. Let me just be honest and just tell you. So yeah, this is just my own opinion on this matter, and if you have the option, please choose wisely. Be wise. All right guys, we've come to the end of this video. If you like this content, please do not hesitate to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, and comment. And if there is anything that you would want me to talk about, if you have any questions or if you have any comments, please put it in the comment section, and I will try my possible best to answer those questions or make videos on those topics that you have requested. And yeah, thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.